Hello there. I'm Nick Perez from Nick Perez Music, and today I'm going to give you my opinion on the internet. What my opinion might be, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. It is my opinion on the best songs and the worst songs on Greta Van Fleet's The Battle at Garden's Gate. So what we're going to do in this video, I want to say we, it's a royal we, meaning me. We're going to take all the songs off of Greta Van Fleet's latest release, and we're going to rank them from the best song to the worst song. So yeah, and do me a favor, if at any point you agree with my list at all, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. And then maybe we can talk about more albums, whatever you want to see in the future. I would love to do more of these videos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my head, and I'm going to give you guys a second. I want you to comment something. I want you to let me know what your favorite song off of The Battle at Garden's Gate was, what you think the best song was, and what you thought the worst song off of The Battle at Garden's Gate was. I'd really love to see how we compare. Yeah, why don't you do that now? Now, before we rank all the songs, I just want to go out and say that I think this is the best production that Greta Van Fleet has put out between their 3 albums. Or I guess it's 2 albums and an EP. I really love how everything sounds sonically. The guitars sound killer. The drums sound killer. You can pretty much just hear every single instrument very clearly in the mix. It's a very nice production. Kudos to that. I don't want to just start with the worst song on the record. And I don't want to just start with the best song on the record. Let's start with number 8. I thought the 8th best song on The Battle at Garden's Gate was Broken Bells. And, I'm shocked because out of the 4 singles that we got, Broken Bells was the one I had on repeat the most when it first came out. I was so in love with that solo at the end. I love how it kind of just built with that acoustic line. Hold on, let me grab a guitar. I got one right here. This might not be in tune, and it might, well, it is in Nashville tuning. Oh. I love that line. That's such a nice line. And the solo was great. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad tune. I'm just saying there's 7 that are better than it on the record, which is pretty cool. Now we know what number 8 is. Any guesses as to what I thought the best song on the record was? Did it match your best song on the record? Time's up. Now we're going to start from the worst song, and we're going to go all the way up to the best song, and I'll give you my thoughts on them. In my humble, but still most authoritative on the internet opinion, the worst song was Light My Love. I don't know what it is about it. I know I skip it every time I'm going for a run to get to one of the better songs on the record, which we'll get to in a second. But yeah, for whatever, this song just doesn't do it for me. It's still better than a lot of songs on From the Fires. I shouldn't say a lot, I should say about half of them. Leave a comment if you want to know my rant about From the Fires. I can give it to you. It's the same rant I have about The Killer's Hot Fuss. So number 11 and number 10, they're interchangeable. And I don't skip them. I like them. They're not like Light My Love, where I just don't want to listen to the song. But they don't do anything spectacular for me, so by default, they're interchangeable. And also by default, they kind of just got the tail end of it. So number 10 and number 11 are The Weight of Dreams and The Barbarians. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to hear The Weight of Dreams live. I feel like that song would be the best way. Honestly, what I could see them doing when shows are a thing again is they close the main set with The Weight of Dreams, and then they take 2 minutes and then come back and open the encore with Highway Tune. And then maybe they do a second song in the encore, and it's gonna be Lover, Leaver, Taker, Believer. I'm going to call that right now. That's going to be what they do. They're going to close with The Weight of Dreams, come back in 2 minutes, Highway Tune, Lover, Leaver, Taker, Believer. I think that's what it's called. And coming in at number 9 is The Age of Machine, which is really odd because my favorite Greta Van Fleet song of all is Age of Man. I did a cover of it. You should check it out. I thought I did a pretty good job with it. I don't know. Age of Machine is not... I love the, what is it? I don't know any of the words of them. I also, yeah, I can't understand half the words Josh ever says. That part was cool. let me go on a little rant real quick. I think a lot of the album had this like mid-tempo pace going for it, which was really cool, as individual tracks. But I would have liked as an album listening to it. Thank you, mouth. Listening to it from start to finish, I would have liked a little bit more variety in the tunes. That is the back half. So number 12 is Light My Love. Number 11, The Weight of Dreams. 10, The Barbarians. 9, Age of Man. Or Age of Machine. Excuse me. See where I want to go? Age of Man, my favorite. Number 8, Broken Bells. So now let's go to the higher half. And I have some notes that I would like to talk about on said about said songs. Also, apparently, MCR just tweeted something. But I will look at that later because we're talking about GVF, not MCR. Well, I'm loading these. Do you guys like having background music in the videos when people are talking? Let me know because I want to do it more because this feels really empty. But also, maybe you just want to hear me talk. Let me know. So number 7 was Tears of Rain. I really liked how they pulled out the acoustics for this. I love the different scale that they were using. The acoustics sound fantastic. And I thought it was a really nice break from that. I keep burping the last 48 hours for whatever reason. It was a really nice break from that mid-tempo thing I just talked about. It turned into a mid-tempo thing in the latter half of the song when they did this. This also reminds me of The Great Gig in the Sky by Pink Floyd. I really like the call and response, too, going on here between Josh and Jake. I thought it was, I don't know, I just thought it was a really relaxing song, and I dug it. So that was number 7. Number 6 was, what the hell was number 6? Oh, yeah. So number 6 was Trip the Light Fantastic. So there are a couple of things about this song that I really, really enjoyed. One was all the layered voices they had going on in it. I guess I'm going to have to pull it up again. But I really enjoyed all those layering voices going on in the tune. And that opening riff, how the song starts, how it just, the pieces start coming in. I don't know, it just makes me really happy. It's a feel-good song. So we got this Mellotron thing doing the riff. Then the whole band comes in playing the riff. Oh, and then these harmonies right here. Or the layers, I guess. That section. It's just a very cool, feel-good song. I enjoyed it a lot. All right, that was number 6. Number 5, My Way Soon. And I know we've had it for a while, but man, does that song just... I was driving to my local grocery store at around like 10:30 the other night to go get avocados. And the song came on. Now, I have not played like a show with my band in a year. More than that because of COVID. And all this song made me want to do it. Made me want to plug into a loud Marshall, go play outside somewhere, and just have everything on 10. It's just such a... It gets me amped. I love the riff. I love the chorus. The chorus is the highlight for me from the song. Jake's solo is okay. It's not the best solo on the album, but it's a decent solo. It's better than the ones that I think Jake's guitar playing is so much better than it was on the last album. I could be biased in placing it 5 because it's upbeat, and like I said, it's the most upbeat song on the album, and it's a nice break, kind of like Tears of Rain, from that just like whatever. But yeah, My Way Soon gets the number 5 spot, which brings us to number 4, and number 4 is Heat Above. I kind of ignored this one when it came out. I think this was the second single or the third single. When this one first came out, I don't know. I just kind of brushed it off, and I was listening to Age of Man a lot more, and I was listening to My Way Soon a lot more. Age of Machine, not Age of Man. I was probably listening to a lot of Age of Man, too. What I used to do is I would put on Age of Man and then Age of Machine. It would be like, oh, we got, the yin and yang going on. But Heat Above has really become, not only when I'm listening to Greta Van Fleet, but just when I'm listening to music in general, that song has made it heavily into the rotation on a couple of my Spotify playlists. It's a really well-arranged song between all the organ parts coming in. I want to say synth, but they don't use synth. Between all the organs, I really think Danny's percussion or drums or whatever on that song are really a standout. It's just a phenomenal song. The highlight for me is honestly that the chord progression that leads into the verse, where it could be coming from the intro, coming from the chorus, and then when they double it later on with the electric guitar, and it's just slightly different, but it's still kind of the same thing. It's just awesome. And I love their version on Jimmy Kimmel too. That was great. I have any more notes about that one? Oh, yes, there is this great line. In the second verse, this is my favorite part on the whole album. And it's just great. When Josh says, the line about the drums pounding, and then they double in those dun-dun on the toms. It's this part. Hold on. That is so cool. Oh, my God. When I didn't hear it the first time, and I heard it, I don't know, maybe my fifth or sixth listen, and I think it was driving. Maybe I was running, but I heard it, and I was like, whoa, that was awesome. I love it when something in the music accents something that the singer is singing about. It's just, I don't know, I think it's cool. Also, I'm planning on doing more album reviews, and they're going to be a little more higher production than this. Let me know if you guys want more album reviews, and if so, which albums I should review. I have some bigger names on the way, like Sabaton and Ghost, obviously. And then I have some smaller bands that you might not have heard of that I'm going to talk about their albums. And yeah, you should subscribe because you want new music from me. Now, originally, Heat Above was number 3. I think my Mac just shut off. No, we're good. All right. Originally, Heat Above was number 3, and I think in a week it will go back to number 3. But really, the last 24 hours, I have just been jamming to Caravel. That chorus about hearing the Caravel, I don't know, it pumps me up, man. In my future setup, this will be a lot more professional. I will have a desk, and I will have everything right here, and then I will be looking at you, and then there will be something cool on my left-hand side. I don't know yet. Guys, what do you guys want on my news broadcaster desk? That's cool. Leave a comment. I skipped Light of My Love to get to this song every single time, by the way. Yeah, I don't have much to say other than it's a great rock song. It's got a catchy riff. It's got a catchy chorus. That's all you want. And like I said, I mean, it's number 3 for now. Heat Above and this one are interchangeable. Okay, so that means number 2 and then number 1. Number 2 is Built by Nations. And we got a lot to talk about that. I'm starting to tab it out because I got a lesson coming out this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday morning. But if you want a sneak preview, that's how you play some of that. In the comments of my Greta Van Fleet, what songs probably sound like, we were talking about how the riff for this kind of sounds like Black Dog. If you took Black Dog and the Ocean and put that riff in a blender, out would come Built by Nations. But there's so much going on in this song that I want to talk about, and I'm going to pull my notes out, and I'm going to have no shame about it. The highlight of this song is Danny's drumming. It's phenomenal. I love how he just keeps it going when the riff cuts out, and he does these massive fills. It's fantastic. The groove, the killer riff, and they had some odd meter in there. I'm trying to remember what it is. Is it 5? Also, you're not going to hear it clearly because this is a phone speaker going through a microphone. Like I said about the production, every single note by every instrument is crystal clear. I love it. It's so good. I wish more rock bands would start going back to this raw kind of sound because, I don't know, you can't... The camera's about to die. All right, the camera did not die. It just stopped filming. There's those drums. Yeah, just right back into it. And he's just wailing on those drums. I've meant to count the meter. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? And that means number 1 was Stardust Chords. Now, that was the one I was banking on my what songs probably sounding like. But what can I say about Stardust Chords? I can say a lot. So I love this intro and how it builds. It's like I know there's a couple songs on the record that are like this, but this one, I don't know. With Josh's vocals kind of in there, it makes it a little extra mysterious. Like it's gonna come to something really cool. You get those drum rolls, like we're marching. This is the peaceful army marching to the battle at Garden's Gate. That's what's going on here. Also, the only lyric I understand in this is in the first verse where he says something about the battle at Garden's Gate. I do not understand another word that Josh is saying here, and I love it. It's like when I listen to Coheed and Cambria, I don't want to know what the words are because I just kind of like guessing them and making up my own. So this riff, after the organ finishes, I like the reverb on the guitar. You're thinking I'm crazy because I'm trying to analyze the song from my phone speakers into a microphone. And I like the chunkiness of the guitar riff. I don't know how to play this. He's like strumming those dead strings. This also has, not Josh's, this has Jake's best solo on the album. Everything about it, it's melodic. It doesn't really shred, but it's like, you can hear the passion behind it. It's great. And you can hear every fiber of the guitar in it, too. Stardust Chords it's got the best chorus, it's got the best solo, it's got the best riff, it's got the best intro. So that makes it the best song on the album. So in order, these songs from worst to best on Greta Van Fleet's The Battle at Garden's Gate are as follows. Number 12, Light of My Love. Number 11, The Weight of Dreams. Number 10, The Barbarians. Those two are interchangeable. Number 9, Age of Machine. I said it right this time. Number 8, Broken Bells. Number 7, Tears of Rain. Number 6, Trip the Light Fantastic. Number 5, My Way Soon. Number 4, Heat Above. Number 3, Caravel. Number 2, Built by Nations. And number 1, Stardust Chords. That, my friends and followers, hopefully, you better be following me, is the official tier ranking of the songs on Greta Van Fleet's The Battle at Garden's Gate, as decreed by me, Nick Perez of Nick Perez Music. All other lists are null and void, because my word is better than anybody else's. So what do you guys think of my ranking of these songs? Did you like it? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know in the comments. Would you change the order of them? I'm sure some of you would. Based on my last time I did one of these videos, I'm sure you definitely would change some of these up. And like I said earlier, let me know if there's any other songs, or albums. I'll review songs, I guess. That's more like a reaction. Let me know if there's any other albums you want my thoughts and opinions on. I would love to check them out. Cool, guys. But yeah, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Peace out. When you're screaming